Thank you so much for being here. This truly has been an incredible journey for me, professionally and personally. I think very, very rarely in life does one get the opportunity, such a rare opportunity, to combine personal passions, personal love into a real professional experience. And I would keep saying every day that, this is unbelievable. I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this job. Because this doesn't feel like work at all. It just felt like such a gift to be able to travel the course of this lifeline. And like I've said, when Srikanth, who just spoke, the very, very timid human being, where is he?
He's at the back.
Did you hear him? Did any of you hear what he said? I want to know. So this very mild-natured, warm individual came to my office a little over 6 months ago, and he said, we're very keen for you to take people through this narrative, this journey. And when I saw the concept, I was blown away, and I said, oh my God, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. Because I think the beautiful thing about television is that it actually gives the audience the opportunity to see the real person. As film personalities, we get to play many parts, but I think this was this great chance to just be me and go through this incredible journey, being myself, and of course doing all the things that I love to do. So I looked at Srikanth and I said, you've come to me with just the thing that I've been waiting for. This is after saying no to a lot of reality shows and the typical formats that television usually approaches actors with. And I'm really, really, really proud of this experience and this show. And I can't wait for the 1st of May. And I can't wait for all of you to become a part of this journey and witness the Ganga like we have. Meet all the incredible people who we met along the way. But more than anything else, I just want you to feel envy. And I want you to make your own journey. Find your own roadmap that you want to discover, because the beauty of slow travel is that it gives you an experience for what one should truly be: intimate, personal, warm, and enriching.
Diya, actually everyone over here just saw a little sneak peek and we saw the trailer.
Yes.
And there was a huge round of applause and you could see the smiles on everyone's faces because
happiness is contagious.
But it was also a very raw, unadulterated version of you that we got to see, where you're literally experiencing so many different things. And I'm sure this will be one of the questions that might come in the Q&A when we open it a little later. But I wanted to ask you this because after I saw it, I was like, I need to ask her this. Of all the experiences, would it be fair for me to ask you maybe one which was extremely touching for you?
Oh God.
I know. It looked like you had so many of them, and it would be so unfair for me to put you in that little spot. But
no, but if so many moments, laughter and tears and love and warmth and all of that. But I think if I had to reflect back at this journey now in retrospect and look back at what has been the most lasting moment for me, an impression, I would say that moment I had at the source of the river. That purity, that clarity of the water, that peace and that sense of belonging, that I am a part of this and this is a part of me, and this is for us. When you hear Bhagirath's story, King Bhagirathi, who did tapasya for 4,500 years, the Pandit was standing there in -7 degrees centigrade, doing an aarti, Ganga aarti with me at Gangotri. And I was looking at that water and I was thinking, it took him 4,500 years of tapasya to convince Ma Ganga to descend on earth. And I'm thinking to myself, how badly had we messed up then that she had banished us and gone away. And it took that much time for her to be convinced to come back to us. And then as you travel the course of the river, go deeper and lower, and then humanity kind of takes over.
Yeah.
And you see the dichotomy of the situation, where
Yeah.
at one level there are such incredible human beings making such amazing change and doing such brilliant things along the course.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there are those who are disrespecting her and doing what they are to her.
It's not just about the adventure and the being on the mountains and the trekking. It
The
really,
thrill of being
the
in
thrill,
nature.
of course, that thrill, and you know, that adrenaline rush that someone gets with things that we saw you experience. It almost seems like it was also a very big spiritual journey for you.
It was. I think that's what nature does. It compels you to go inward. It compels you. I mean, there is no greater meditation than being in a natural environment. To be amidst mountains, and especially if they are the Himalayas, as magnificent as the Himalayas
Yeah.
are, and the Ganga. So, yes, it was a spiritual, deeply spiritual and inward journey for me, just as much as it was a very physical, and very challenging, and threatening also at times. We had nosebleeds.
my.
Yeah, they
Because
were
it was so
because
cold.
it was so cold.
Yeah.
I had never known that you could bleed in the nose because of cold, but so crazy things have happened.
Okay, I'm going to actually stop asking the questions, because otherwise this conversation, I think, can go on for a very long time, and there will be a lot of questions that will...
It's really wonderful that Living Foods decided to pick up the highlights of this journey and encompass them into this wonderful book. I think one of the other great advantages of working with partners like Living Foods is that you get to do things a little differently. And also, I think you get the opportunity to really express yourself. So the foreword goes this way. O Devi Bhagavati Ganga, the goddess of the Devas, you liberate the three worlds with the merciful waves of your liquid form. O stainless, pure one, who resides in the head of Shankara, may my devotion remain firmly established upon your lotus feet. Adi Shankaracharya. Words are not enough to express my journey from Gangotri to Gangasagar, from the icy cold of Uttarakhand to the majestic waters of the Bay of Bengal. I started my journey on December 15th and it ended on the 16th of February. It was an epic journey that touched me in ways that I could never have imagined. Strangely, the first place I visited, the Gangotri temple, was shut when I reached there on a cold December day. However, the same wild priest welcomed me, blessed me, did an arti as the sun was setting and the temperature was dropping. He blessed me to have an auspicious journey. I had a life-changing one. I met devotees, priests, teachers, eco-warriors, artists, musicians, cooks, human beings, Indians who have faith in the river to water their fields, quench their thirst, and purify them. Ganga is not just a river. She is a civilization herself. She is the soul of India. She feeds, she nurtures, she renews without fear or favor. She is impartial and loving. I'd advise you, or request you rather, to go and discover your own Ganga. Spend time on her banks, under her stars, on her boats, take a dip, jump from a height, pray. Meet her people and hidden places lost to time. Eat her delicacies and savor her water. It's delicious water. For thousands of years, Ganga has nurtured us. But today, more than ever before, this great river is in danger. And we, human beings, are the cause of it. We all say we love Ganga. It's time now we act upon that love and protect her. Because if Ganga dies, India dies. It's time we look after our Ganga, the
What prompted you to just come up and associated with this show? What was that thing which prompted you to?
Just as I said earlier, in fact, your question kind of answers a lot of what my answer would have stated. But I think what television gives you the opportunity to do is present yourself as who you are. And especially a format like this. A show like this, unlike many others, gives you the opportunity to really reveal the real you. And what was most exciting was that this journey was one that encompassed many of the personal passions I have and things that I wanted to do and explore and experience in life. And जैसे कि आपने कहा कि इस नदी की सभ्यता में गंगा जमुनी सभ्यता है, लेकिन इसके अलावा भी बहुत कुछ है. But the fact is that there are many confluences that occur naturally with the river along its course, But alongside that, it is also a reflection of integration and a confluence of civilizations, human beings. We've had so many invaders who've kind of come and lived and, yes, at one time invaded the civilizations on the bank of the river. But how did they evolve from there, and how so many aspects and elements that the Turks, the Mongols, the Mughals, the British, the Portuguese, the Afghans, the people from so many different parts of the world brought to the people that lived on the banks of that river. And that is what it reflects in the music, in the craft, in the handicraft, in the songs, in the clothing, in the textile, in the food. There are many, many magical things to discover. Yes.
दिया, सबसे पहले तो वाकई आप पूरी टीम को ये बधाई देना चाहूंगा कि इतनी जिस सभ्यता के बारे में अक्सर इस जनरेशन को बहुत ज्यादा पता नहीं है, उसको इस तरीके से आप लेके आए हैं. आप के जैसे गंगा के बारे में सबके किस्से होते हैं, आपका वास्ता गंगा से कब हुआ, या आपको सबसे पहले गंगा के बारे में जानकारी कैसे मिली थी? कोई कहानी, कोई किस्सा?
आई थिंक जब हम बचपन में स्कूल में एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग, बहुत सारी माइथोलॉजिकल स्टोरीज हमको पढ़ के सुनाई जाती थी. तो आई थिंक ये जो गंगा एज अ रिवर, उनका जो एग्जिस्टेंस है, दैट काइंड ऑफ permeated into consciousness in school. But I think when I started getting more involved with conservation work and environmental protection work was when I discovered how threatened this river was. A third largest river in the world, so deeply threatened now. I think that the best way to discover your own identity is to traverse your own country. And I think मैं हमेशा ये कहती हूँ कि जो लोग एक आइडिया ऑफ इंडिया को खोज रहे हैं, ये शायद उनको इस बात का एहसास दिलाए कि क्या होता है द आइडिया ऑफ इंडिया, असलियत में क्या होता है. And being the third largest river and supporting the population, the density of population that she does, there is so much about the people, not just the people to discover along her banks, but so much to discover about her. तो बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो मैं बिल्कुल नहीं जानती थी. वहां पहुंचने के बाद, ये जर्नी तय करने के बाद ही जान पाई हूँ.
दिया, एक और सवाल उठता है, जब गंगा से सबका रिश्ता बनता है, या जब भी गंगा को देखते हैं तो एक इमोशनल कनेक्ट है. मतलब आप उस सफर से लौटी हैं, तो आपके लिए वो इमोशनल लम्हे कौन से रहे? बहुत सारा मौका है जब गंगा के साथ आप होते हैं, या एक साक्षात्कार जब होता है उनके सामने होते हैं.
ऑनेस्टली मेरे लिए कनेक्शन, मैंने कहा था थोड़ी देर पहले, जब उनके जो सबसे प्योरेस्ट फॉर्म में जब मैंने उनका दर्शन लिया, द सोर्स ऑफ गंगा. एंड व्हाट you connect with is not the mythology. What you connect with is not the story. What you connect with is the entity. When you see her in her beauty, in that transparency, that clarity, that vigor, and that bountifulness which she comes with, that's what gets you. And I think also the deep understanding that this is a river that feeds so many millions of people, that she is the life source of life itself. That kind of overwhelms you.
दिया, गंदगी के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे? दुर्दशा हो रही है आजकल वाराणसी में या हर जगह पे. पॉजिटिव साइड के अलावा नेगेटिव साइड भी गंगा का होता जा रहा है, उस पे आपका क्या टेक है?
I think what the show will do, attempt to do, is जब लोगों को प्यार महसूस होगा, and people will discover their love for the river, that is what I think will propel them or convince them to do more to protect her. There are a lot of amazing human beings जो गंगा के किनारे बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं, अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम्स कर रहे हैं, सफाई कर रहे हैं, बहुत काम कर रहे हैं. लेकिन I think the stage at which she is at which she is now, and the amount of pollutants that we witness today is not the outcome of a few months of apathy. It's years of ignorance and years of apathy, and it will take some time for us to overcome that lack of awareness and that apathy. But there is a lot of work happening on the ground. लेकिन like many other things हमारे देश में जो हम देखते हैं, it's a corruption of conscience that has led to the pollution and the rapid rate of pollution of the river. And we can see that in many other aspects of our society. But the good news is that there are great people, young people, जो कड़ी मेहनत कर रहे हैं और हार नहीं मानते. सफाई करते जाते हैं, कोई आके गंदगी करता है, फिर जाते हैं साफ करते हैं. बिल्कुल वो सीन है ना मुन्ना भाई में, वो आदमी रोज थूकता है, बच्चा आके साफ करता है पानी से, फिर आके आदमी थूकता है, फिर पानी से साफ करेगा. वैसे ही ऑन द ग्राउंड काम हो रहा है. लेकिन ये सिर्फ कचरे वाला मुद्दा नहीं है, क्योंकि बहुत सारे देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ कॉन्शियस choices that people will have to start making. जो होटेलिंग इंडस्ट्री है, जो टूरिज्म इंडस्ट्री है, जो on the banks of the river there are many other things that are happening that are leading to the pollution of the river. लोग actually law follow करेंगे, rules follow करेंगे तो सफाई रख पाएंगे. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि हम law थोड़ा ज्यादा ही तोड़ते हैं हमारे देश में.
Had a lot of questions from that
Yeah,
table.
I'd like to ask last one.
जी.
I'd like to ask you that how will you define Ganga? What's the definition of Ganga according to you?
Life. She embodies life. She is the complete and absolute embodiment of life. The giver, the nurturer, the provider, the impartial, the blessing. I really have nothing more to add to that. I think that should kind of encompass everything I would have to say about her.
Do we have another question from the back? Yeah.
hi dear,
Sir,
Faizan.
we'll make sure that it comes to you. Sir in the white shirt. I'll make sure it comes to you. Let's just give everyone at the back a chance, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi dear, Faizan this side from Bollywood Helpline.
Hi.
And my question is for you कि कितनी डिटेलिंग करनी पड़ी आपको शो के लिए और कैसा एक्सपीरियंस रहा आपका?
सॉरी, आपने कुछ क्या पहले क्या कहा था आपने? डिटेलिंग.
हाँ जी, कितनी डिटेलिंग करनी पड़ी आपको खुद को रेडी करने के लिए शो के लिए?
खुद को रेडी physically challenging तब तक रहा when we were in the higher terrain, higher planes. So there was a few things that I had to do. It's an interesting question. अच्छा हुआ आपने पूछा, क्योंकि ये बात शायद कहीं रह जाती. क्योंकि ऐसे चीजों में हम लोग ज्यादा डिटेलिंग की बात नहीं करते हैं, unless you're of course the concept writer and you're putting things together. But I needed to be physically fit to take on the terrain that we were going to. काफी ऊंचाई पे है ये जगह, जहाँ पे शुरुआत होती है गंगा की, और तो रोज सीढ़ियों से ऊपर नीचे चढ़ना, जितना हो सके उतना अपना फिजिकल एंड्योरेंस बढ़ाना. But that apart, what I really loved about this experience is that it was free flowing. So what Shrikant and Apratim, my director, did was उन्होंने बहुत strategic points पे ऐसे लोगों के साथ मेरी मुलाकात करवाई जो उन्हें लगता था मेरी मुलाकात उनसे होनी चाहिए. लेकिन बाकी जो जितनी भी moments हैं, even the interactions with the individuals, nothing on this show is scripted. Not one moment, not one word. It was almost like there's 11 cameras were unleashed on me and I was like flowing. And that's what made it great fun. क्योंकि हालांकि दिन बड़ा लंबा होता था, ऐसे काफी मर्तबा हुआ है कि हम 5-5, 6-6, 7-7 घंटे गाड़ी में सफर तय करके कोई जगह पहुंच के वहां पे शूट करके बिल्कुल थोड़ा समय मिलता था to get to like, and we stayed in the most obscure places, the smallest hotels, stopped and met people, suddenly decided to shoot. It's been a very organic process. Very hard work, क्योंकि दिन के 16 घंटे, 17 घंटे, कभी 15 घंटे नॉन स्टॉप काम, क्योंकि आप जब ड्राइव भी कर रहे हो किसी जगह पे, आप एक्चुअली रेस्ट नहीं कर रहे हो. बिकॉज आई वुड बी लाइक माई आईज वाइड ओपन, लुकिंग आउट ऑफ द विंडो, टेकिंग इट ऑल इन, आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस, वंडरिंग वेदर वी कैन स्टॉप, बिकॉज Apratim and me would be on walkie-talkie all the time. So I'm like, sir, should we stop here? Isn't this beautiful? Should we capture this? So, and then of course he would also want to suddenly stop somewhere, go to a dhaba, suddenly speak to an individual or a person who he thought looked like a very interesting character. But the beauty about this experience was that, you know, we keep saying everybody is a story waiting to be told. And in fact, that is so true, because all it takes for you to strike a conversation, even if it is a complete stranger, and you discover there's a story there. They're coming from somewhere. उन्होंने कुछ किया है अपने लाइफ के साथ. और ये जो conversation मेरे लिए थी, मतलब for me personally also, it is so motivating and inspiring, क्योंकि जब आप सिटी में रहते हो, शहर में रहते हो, एक अर्बन लाइफ में रहते हो, तो आई थिंक यू काइंड ऑफ लिव इन बबल्स. आपका घर आपका बबल होता है, आपका ऑफिस या वर्क स्पेस आपका बबल होता है, आपकी गाड़ी या जो लोकल मोड ऑफ ट्रांसपोर्ट है, दैट्स योर बबल. जब आप स्लो ट्रैवल करते हो और उस बबल से निकलते हो, अपने आप को निकालते हो उसमें से, एंड यू पुट योर सेल्फ इन टू वट यू कॉल द रियल वर्ल्ड एंड एक्सपीरियंस रियल पीपल ऑन द ग्राउंड, you discover what life really is and how magical it can be.
Yeah.
And how tough.
Yeah, Diya, one more question from
Ji,
me.
sir.
If we compare you with River Ganga, what's the similarity between you and Ganga?
Why don't you tell me? Huh? Why don't you tell me? I think I would like to believe that as a human being, I care most for life. I respect life. I give a lot of love freely without expecting any in return. And I don't judge too easily. So I think those are probably a few of the qualities we have in common. And I'm bubbly. And I'm full of life. And I'm willing to learn and embrace.
दिया जी, मेरा
So,
क्वेश्चन
just one second. That lady's been waiting, and you can go after that. Yeah, I'll let you go after.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you.
Hello, Diya. My name is Lata Mohandas. I am very, very excited about this show. I can't wait. I think I'm as excited as all of you for the 1st of May. And I think it's going to be a great show. I take this opportunity to wish you all, you know, all the success. I can see a lot of hard work has gone into it, and I'm sure it'll do very well. Now, my question is, you said it was a professional and a spiritual journey, a personal, professional, and spiritual journey for you. Now, how have you evolved spiritually? Specifically spiritually, how have you evolved?
I think I've always been a little spiritually. I'm somebody who does yoga. I meditate. I have been meditating for years. But when you meditate on the banks of the Ganga in Rishikesh, and you practice new asanas, and you speak to people who are spiritually evolved, there are many things that I think there's a basic knowledge that all of us are born with. There are certain truths that we all come with an awareness with. And of course, life and its many constructs kind of beats that out of you. And I think these opportunities kind of make you go back to that learning, go back to that knowledge. But the one beautiful thing that I repeatedly discovered through the great individuals that I met along the way was the emphasis they laid upon the noise in the head, taking away from the opportunity to be happy. And they would, a lot of the people I spoke to on the ground, when you see the show, you will discover, say that happiness can only exist when you do what you love. Right. And I just felt so grateful, because I think in more ways than one, it was a very, very decisive moment in my life about 7 years ago when I said to myself, that what gives me joy. And I'm eternally grateful for the opportunities that have come, because it is really that joy that translates into everything that you do.
And professionally and personally, would you say you have arrived?
I've arrived the day I was born, just as we all do.
Professionally and personally. Okay, fine, yes. we all
Did
have.
you get
Thank
my answer?
Thank you, ma'am. I'm going to go back to the gentleman at the back, and
Yeah,
I'll come
me
to
now.
you, ma'am. Yeah.
दिया जी, राज कपूर साहब भी कह गए थे कि करे क्या बेचारी जिसे अपने ही लोग डुबोते, गंगा जी के बारे में कह गए थे. आप चारों से क्वेश्चन ये है कि आप एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं लोग सुधर जाएंगे बाद में, गंगा के साथ ऐसा नहीं करेंगे अन्याय? आप लोगों ने जो सर्वे किया होगा, लोगों को तैयार किया होगा,
जी बड़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग बिलीफ है मेरी कि उम्मीद पे ही दुनिया कायम है एंड ईच वन ऑफ अस हैव गॉट टू डू व्हाट वी हैव गॉट टू डू। तो एक सोक्रेटिस की तकरीबन 200 BC की कहानी है जिसमें ही वॉक्स, सोक्रेटिस या एरिस्टोटल की कहानी है जिसमें ही वॉक्स ऑन दिस बीच एंड ही सीज दैट देयर इज दिस गाय जो कि बार बार जितनी भी मछलियां पानी के बहाव के साथ बीच पर आ जाती हैं वो पूरा का पूरा ढेर लगा हुआ है वहां पर, वो उनमें से एक एक मछली उठाता है और उसे पानी में फेंकता है। तो एक बंदा वहां से गुजर रहा होता है तो ये पूछता है कि आप क्या कर रहे हैं और इससे क्या फायदा होगा, व्हाट डिफरेंस डज इट मेक, एंड ही पिक्स अप अनदर फिश एंड ही थ्रोज इट इन द वाटर एंड ही सेज इट मेक्स अ डिफरेंस टू दैट वन। So each one of us have got to do what we've got to do, right? And that is what will collaboratively possibly make the difference that we as people need to be finally attained. And that's exactly what the Ganga project is all about.
Also, I think, sir, what will become very evident through this journey is the fact that बहुत से ऐसे लोग हैं जो किसी और के इंतजार में नहीं रुके, वो कड़ी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, लगे हुए हैं, और वो जो कर रहे हैं उनको देखकर बहुत बहुत सारे लोगों को प्रेरणा मिलेगी। Stop waiting for somebody else to act upon life, to do something.
Hi, Dia.
थैंक यू।
Here.
Hi.
This is a Pooja Saman, journalist. My heartiest congratulations to entire team of you. It's a fabulous concept.
Thank you, ma'am.
And we all looking forward for this show. My question is to you, what kind of food delicacies you had there? Because it's a 2 months almost journey of you, and I think the food must be different from what we are having here, maybe urban food, and there must be some different food on the banks of Ganges.
Different places offer different food, but essentially it was a vegetarian menu. Mainly, if you go towards the higher terrains and Haridwar, Rishikesh, all primarily vegetarian. But what was interesting was, कहने को तो सब खाने को मिलता है, आपको पंजाबी खाना मिल जाएगा, hill food, Italian cuisine cooked by like Italian people with original Italian ingredients. So there's no lack of access to delicious food. But all of it kind of reflects what the banks give, and yes, largely vegetarian. Of course, as you go lower, West Bengal and all, there's a lot of fish and everything else. But lots of stories in the food. Again, like I remember after I did one interview with this lady who runs a restaurant called QP's, and she told me the history of some vegetables and spices, and she said, हमारे देश में potato नहीं, देश में tomato नहीं था, हमारे देश में ये spices नहीं थे. The Portuguese brought this vegetable, the English brought this vegetable to us, the Mughals brought these spices to us, the Persians brought these spices to us, and then I looked at her and I said, why can't we just be like food? So she looked at me, she said, what do you mean? I said, see, food is so incredible. It all comes together, people relish it, enjoy it, savor it, feel great about it. Nobody separates ingredients and says, you came from there, you go back. Or you came from there and you don't belong here. We've embraced everything. And that's the idea of India. That we are not an identity that can be separated from one another. We've kind of all come together and we've melted into becoming this one being. But the influences are several over decades and decades. And that's the most exciting thing about what we are as a nation. We are like food.
And you know how much we love our food.
Yeah.
All right, so I know you have the last question, and ma'am, you as well. I'm sorry, sir, but we'll have to end at these two, yeah? Because you've had your chance to ask your question.
Good
We're
evening,
done.
ma'am. Divya, ma'am.
Yes, they're
Yes,
right at the
ma'am.
back, huh?
मैम एनडीटीवी से
जी।
मैम पासवान जी का एक बयान आया केंद्रीय मंत्री के, अगर कोई भी स्टार अगर फूड को इंडोर्स करता है तो उसकी भी जिम्मेदारी होती है अगर फूड में अगर कुछ पाया गया, जिस तरह से हमने मैगी का कंट्रोवर्सी देखा गया, तो इस पर आपकी क्या राय? प्रतिक्रिया?
I think it's a... Because I think administration should always be held responsible for the quality of food that is put into the market. It starts with the FDA. आप अपना काम सही करेंगे, कुछ गलत market तक नहीं पहुंचेगा. So in my opinion, that's where it should start from. It's unfair to say that we won't do our work fully, but we will blame other people who are endorsing it and allowing it to come into the market. I think administration that allows these food categories to enter the market should be held accountable and responsible. Nobody else. Because it's impossible for an individual, especially a celebrity, to know for sure what exactly is going on. Because your assumption would be if a product, and especially one that is so popular, has arrived in the market, it's gone through the necessary drill any food product needs to go through to be allowed into the market in the first place. So I would say that it's a little unfair. And I know you agree with me.
And you don't have a question about our show, do you?
Food, so I guess
so that's
okay.
why. But what a beautiful thing that you've got to come and represent over here. And ma'am, your last question.
Hi, this is Ruchi. I am an entertainment and food blogger. And I will take this opportunity to say that I think you're beautiful. And if you talk about the Ganga and you, I think pure would be the right word to describe it.
Thank you so much.
I'm very happy to see you in person. It's I don't know, I've always wanted to see you in person. Anyway, so I'll come to my question. You must have traveled a lot of towns and villages, etc. So which is that one town or village that you thought was beautiful and which you would recommend everybody to go visit?
Many along the way, because we went through many villages, hundreds.
But one in particular that...
I was very enchanted by a village in Uttarakhand called Harsil. It's magnificent. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. You can actually see the Himalayas, the mountain ranges, you're on it. There are these quaint little homes with greenery and flowers and beauty and little children who look so adorable with their pink cheeks running around, and old people, wise old people sitting on wooden benches, sipping on their garam chai, doing their, what in Bengal we call adda, conversations. It's just an environment that just makes you feel alive, just alive. And it's fascinating. The other very interesting village I went to, and I specifically mentioned this one because I think it's a village that the world can embrace and learn so much from, the Santhal village in West Bengal. The Santhal community, a very old tribal community that actually lives the most eco-friendly life ever. And their architecture, they build with mud, and their architecture is being replicated in countries like Sweden and Denmark. They actually come to that village, take the local villagers who can build, and they take them back to Sweden and Denmark and are making them build homes that are modeled on the homes that are built in Santhal. And it's a very, very old tribal community that does incredible craft. I actually even learned how to do soft clay work on a mud home. So I sucked at it. I really did. It doesn't look half. It looks so easy, but it's really tough. It's incredible. And what's most incredible about them is that they're not necessarily individuals who've gone to architectural school or have any formal education or training, but they are actually training the educated people to make better choices in life and how to be more environment friendly. And I think that's what's incredible about India again, that there's a lot of ancient wisdom. You know, when we think about the indigenous communities that live in our country and the knowledge they have, and there's so much to learn from them. I wish we could kind of imbibe what they know into our academia instead of the Western world kind of coming and picking up on them and taking them back to their countries and using them. But it's great. If that inspires us to use them better, why not? So Santhal and Harsil.
Thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much. High tea.
उत्तराखंड में हिमाचल गया था, हिमाचल कश्मीर।
Uttarakhand is a beautiful state.
उत्तराखंड में अच्छा उतरा नहीं था मैं स्टेशन पे।
ओके रोल
रोलिंग
रोल गाइस।
आई थिंक सबसे बड़ी खास बात मेरे लिए ये है गंगा द सोल ऑफ इंडिया के साथ एज अ पब्लिक पर्सनालिटी एक ऐसा मौका मिला है जहाँ पे मैं वास्तविकता से इतनी गहराई से जुड़ पाई हूँ. To go onto the road, to meet real people, to have real conversations, and the opportunity to just be myself. That was really special. और I think बहुत कम पब्लिक पर्सनालिटीज़ को ऐसा मौका मिलता है कि वो अपनी जो पैशंस हैं, अपनी जो सोच विचार है, अपने जो सोचने का नज़रिया है, वो इतनी खूबसूरती से एक प्रोफेशनल एंटरप्राइज तो it's been a priceless experience for me. मैं तो रोज यही सोचती थी, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. Like this is something that I would have done anyway. This is something that I would give my life to because it is so much fun. It's so inspiring. It's so motivating. It's so educational. And बहुत मेहनत और शिद्दत से काम किया, लेकिन कभी ऐसे काम करते वक्त लगा नहीं कि अरे यार काम कर रहे हैं.
एंड पहला रिएक्शन क्या था जब आपको इस कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में बताया गया कि इस तरीके का शो है करना चाहते हैं, तो क्या रिएक्शन था कि
सही इंसान के पास आए हैं. I'm so glad they came to me because it's almost like this content, this format was written for me. The concept is so well aligned with who I am, my personal passions, my personal beliefs. It was such a great integration of what I aspire and look for in an experience and in life. So I was like, ये तो मेरे लिए लिखा है, अच्छा हुआ मेरे पास आ गए. And I'm really happy कि शो शूट करने के दौरान the director, the creative team, the content producer, everyone was so genuinely appreciative and understanding of what it is that I could bring to the show. I can't think back to one moment जहाँ पे director ने या content producer ने आके मुझे कभी बोला हो कि don't do this, try this. एक बार ऐसे नहीं हुआ. They were like constant. I would be like, और मैं कुछ अलग करूँ, क्या करूँ, and they'd be like, just be yourself. We're having a great time, and that I think is very rare, very.
जिससे मैम आपने कहा कि आपकी ये प्रोमो में देखे कि आप कुछ स्टंट्स एडवेंचर भी कर रहे हो, जिससे आपके डायरेक्टर ने कहा कि दिया अभी आपको करना पड़ेगा, तो आप बोले यार ये तो मेरा डर है लाइफ का, मुझे तो करना नहीं है. तो बोले यार ये इसकी माँ की, अब मैं क्या करूँ, मुझे करना ही नहीं है. ऐसा कुछ सोचोगे?
नहीं, ऐसे बहुत चीजें हैं जो देखिए जब कोई भी एक्सपीरियंस स्क्रिप्टेड नहीं होती और आपको बस उसमें डाल दिया जाता है, उसके जितने भी रिस्पॉन्सेज होते हैं, अच्छे बुरे, खौफनाक, खुश, वो जो एक्सट्रीम
डर,
extreme dissimilarity, that even conflict, मतलब एक सेकंड में डरी हुई होती थी और एक सेकंड में मतलब खुशी से पागल हो रही होती थी. ये सब कोई लिख नहीं सकता, ये स्क्रिप्ट नहीं हो सकती चीजें. और उनकी स्मार्टनेस ये थी कि उन्होंने कभी भी मुझे ये नहीं बोला कि ये तुमसे करवाने वाले हैं. बस ले गए वहां पे और डाल दिया और बोला करो, and I'd be like, कर लूं. So there are lots of new experiences, lots of things there. I've confronted new fears. I discovered new fears that I didn't know I had, and of course did overcame old fears. जैसे कि मुझे हाइट,
ये मेरा सबसे बड़ा डर,
दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा डर तो अपनी माँ को खोने का है, लेकिन अगर उससे थोड़ा सा छोटा डर हो तो वो हाइट से है. मैं कोई भी ऊंचे बिल्डिंग पे जाती थी तो कभी नीचे देख नहीं पाती थी, और मैंने ये जो कुछ किया है इस शो के दौरान, मैं ये सोच भी नहीं सकती थी कि मैं ये कभी कर पाऊंगी. सो आई थिंक व्हाट लिमिट्स अस ऑफन इन लाइफ is our own thoughts. So if you just put yourself in a situation and go with it, you never know how you can surprise yourself.
दिया, क्या मेमोरीज रही आपकी ड्यूरिंग शूट?
बहुत सारी हैं, बहुत मिक्स्ड मेमोरीज हैं. मस्ती की हैं, डर की हैं, मतलब इतने छोटे छोटे सड़क, हम लोग रात में ड्राइव कर रहे होते थे और मैं लिटरली मतलब अपने खिड़की को ऐसे लेज को पकड़ के ऐसे देख रही होती थी कि ये सड़क यहाँ पे, मतलब पहिया यहाँ खत्म हो रहा है और सड़क यहाँ खत्म हो रहा है. इतनी सी जगह है, मैं चली जाऊंगी नीचे खाई में. मतलब देयर वर पॉइंट्स व्हेन आई हैव एक्चुअली सेड, भैया आप गाड़ी रोको, मैं उतर जाती हूँ, मैं चल के चली जाऊंगी आगे, फिर आप गाड़ी आगे ले लेना. फ्रॉम मोमेंट्स लाइक दैट टू being completely overwhelmed by the humanity and the generosity of individuals. चाहे वो एजुकेशन के माध्यम से हो या कला के माध्यम से हो या गायकी के माध्यम से हो, जिस तरह के लोग हमारे देश में बसते हैं, उनकी जो सोच है, उनका जो रहन सहन है, उससे बहुत बहुत प्रेरणा मिलती है और मैं बहुत प्रभावित हुई हूँ. एक जनाब है मुकेश जी, जो ऋषिकेश में रहते हैं. स्कूल ड्रॉप आउट है, तो हमारे हिसाब से वो अनपढ़ हैं, और उन्होंने अपने हाथों से अपना घर बनाया है जो इकोलॉजिकली फ्रेंडली है, साइंटिफिकली. मतलब अगर आप उसको साइंटिफिक नजरिए से देखें तो यू कैन बिलीव कि एक सो कॉल्ड अनपढ़ इंसान ने अपने हाथों से अपना खुद का घर इतना सोच समझ के बनाया हुआ है. और मैंने उनको पूछा, आपके घर का दरवाजा हमेशा खुला रहता है, क्यों? तो उन्होंने बोला, आज तक कभी बंद करने की जरूरत नहीं महसूस हुई. घर है, सबके लिए है, दरवाजा कभी बंद क्यों करें? ये जो छोटी छोटी बातें हैं जो लोग कहते हैं और करते हैं, उनका जो असर हम पर होता है एज पीपल, वो काफी गहरा होता है.
क्या क्या तैयारी करनी पड़ी आपको इस शो के लिए?
फिजिकल ट्रेनिंग, देयर वाज ऑफ कोर्स जो हायर प्लेन और हायर ऑल्टीट्यूड्स में काम था, उसके लिए आई नीडेड टू बी, माय लंग फंक्शन नीडेड टू बी वर्कड ऑन, एंड आई नीडेड टू वर्क अ लिटिल बिट ऑन माय कोर स्ट्रेंथ, क्योंकि काफी सारी फिजिकल एक्टिविटीज है जिसमें थोड़ा सा एंड्योरेंस ट्रेनिंग करना पड़ा. उसके अलावा आई थिंक द बेस्ट पार्ट वाज दैट बिकॉज इट्स अ नॉन स्क्रिप्टेड शो, देयर इज नॉट दैट मच आई हैड टू प्रिपेयर. आई जस्ट हैड टू बी माई सेल्फ एंड एंजॉय द एक्सपीरियंस फॉर व्हाट इट वाज. बट आई वुड ऑलवेज थिंक ऑफ, ये वो क्या सवाल है जो मैं ये इंसान से पूछ सकती हूँ जो किसी ने सोचा नहीं होगा, कौन सा मुद्दा है या नजरिया है जो मैं इस इंटरैक्शन में पकड़ के आगे जा सकती हूँ, कैसे मैं नदी के जो एनवायरनमेंट है, उसका जो सैनिटेशन है, वो ये मैं कैसे उसको अपने कॉन्वर्जेशन में ले आऊँ. तो वही होता था जैसे शायद आप लोग करते होंगे थोड़ा सा.
मैम देखा जाए तो फिर लोग ये कहते हैं कि टीवी में काम करना और मूवीज में काम करना डिफरेंट होता है. क्या ये सच है, फैक्ट है? यहाँ तक कि टीवी में जो काम करते हैं वो ज़्यादा टफ होता है?
आई थिंक ऐसा इट डिपेंड्स ऑन किस किस्म का कंटेंट बन रहा है, राइट? अगर आप टेलीविजन पे एक पीरियड शो शूट कर रहे हैं जिसमें आपको दिन के 17-18 घंटे शूटिंग करनी है और आप एक मतलब हैवी आर्मरी में हैं और आपको बहुत ज़्यादा ट्रेनिंग करनी हो, तो वो बहुत मुश्किल होगा. तो आई थिंक comparisons are irrelevant because the mediums are unique, but more than anything else it depends on what the story or the narrative is depending on the medium. मेरे लिए टेलीविजन बहुत ही एक यूनिक अपॉर्चुनिटी है क्योंकि आई थिंक कि एक प्लेटफॉर्म है जो सीधा लोगों के घर तक पहुंचता है, आपके घर में, मतलब वो एक जो नज़दीकी जो महसूस होती है वो टीवी से होती है. You also feel that with the internet, but I think it starts with the television. And I also think that if you can be yourself and give people the opportunity to either fall in love with a real person, then how much nicer, I mean, like what more could you ever ask for?
जैसे मैम गंगा की बात हो रही है. थैंक यू. लास्ट क्वेश्चन ठीक है. या
सर आप किसी और को भी मौका देना चाहेंगे? आपने सारे सवाल पूछे
Instagram video, a moment out of this which was wow for you. So because my blog is called About It Actor, so I'll get a little closer to you. You can mention.
Let them. We plan separate time with all the bloggers as soon as the one-on-ones are over. So I promise I'll get it.
Yeah, please.
Come, Dean. One last question anyone has?
No, they.
There, while you were riding a bike, just sitting on the bike, you must be astonished that Dia Mirza is sitting here. So it was like that person, he was just quite surprised. Any of your ardent fan does something like that with you. So what will be your reaction?
I met lots of people who didn't expect to see me in their villages, in their homes, on their streets. And it was lovely to see how surprised they were and how overwhelmed they were. And also, I think a lot of them were like, "You're so normal," and I'm like, "But I am like you. I am normal. I'm just another human being, you know." And that's what makes this journey for me so special. That it gave me the opportunity to go into people's lives, real people's lives, and be a part of them, just like one of them. And for them to discover that we are no different, you know, we just like them.
Can you are getting philosophy because the Ganges river itself, the river Ganges is such philosophy river. So can you just say doing a show like that makes you getting philosophy? Okay, that's the last question.
It is a river that imbibes philosophy. It is a river that compels you to think more than you would. The experience also compels you to think. And if that is called philosophical, then yes.
मैम
लास्ट फॉर योर न्यू शो मेट्रो.
या मैम बस विश आपके लिए शो को क्या मेरा शो आ रहा है, शो आप देखिए.
एंड ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर योर न्यू शो.
बस मैं आपके शो के बारे में बता दीजिए.
Hi, this is Dia Mirza. All the best for your new show, Metro.
Thank you.